Like blushing. Yeah. This it. How you know this is a blush sign? It's blush. No. You showed us the. You should stop looking. Stop looking. I was looking too cute because I see you was in here. This is a blush sign. See my voice getting weaker. I'm a blush sign. Stop looking. Good evening, good people. Welcome to Rob's Room today on this fine Tuesday. Welcome to the show. The show where we can talk about everything from the pimples on the woman's booty all the way up to what the president of the United States doing.
There you go.
Pimples and dimples. What's going on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube? How y'all doing today out there? I got to make mention of my sexy motherfucking good-looking co-host, Shannon Bannon.
What up?
What's been going on with you? What's up, Shannon? What's up? What's going on? How was your weekend? You know, I always got to start the show off actually how your weekend was. You know, you real exclusive.
You know what I did. I worked. It's the bartender's life.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bartenders are great folks. You know what I'm saying? Bartenders don't get it twisted. Bartenders are great people. They do wonderful. They do a lot of wonderful things for you. We
got two jobs.
Yeah, what's your two jobs?
Get you drunk and listen to your shit. What's up with you? What you do over the weekend?
Truthfully speaking, it rained. So I didn't really do as much as I thought. See, Shannon, I think because I used to co-own a bar. My problem is
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I'm at an age. I'm at an age where right now I'm really content being home.
Right.
And in my home, relaxing. To some of y'all might say that I'm a boring nigga. I don't give a fuck. If it come time to me to get now I go out of town, something like that. Oh, I'm a party animal. But in the meantime, for right now, shit, I'm content in my home with my drink, with my food, relaxing in my very large bed, watching my very large TV. That's what I'm very content with. I'm very content with doing that.
I like that.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really comfortable. My home is really like comfortable and very like homey feeling when you come in. No bad spirits, no nothing.
That's important.
So you know what I mean? I enjoy the comforts of my home, man, and I lay back and I relax. That's just what I do. So that's what I did all weekend. I got invited to a couple of my cousin called me and asked me to go to that wine fest. And if it wasn't so short notice, I think I would have did it.
Well, why was it short notice? What did you have to do? Get your hair done, get your eyebrows done, your nails done? Go get your outfit. You're set.
One thing, let's be clear, motherfucker. I ain't gotta.
Why was it last minute?
I don't gotta go to a mall. Me.
I'm just saying. Why was it? All the more reason why I need to know why it was last minute.
No, well, it was last minute. He called me and was like, "Yo, meet me here. I'm gonna send you the address." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "It's the wine fest." I said, "That sound good, bro, but I already had."
Oh, okay. Well,
so it was like, I'm not. Right. You know what I mean?
All right. You get a pass. You get a pass.
I wasn't.
You had plans. Just
you know what I mean? So that's just what it was. But as far as everything else, man, what the hell is going on with the world today?
I want to start it off with this very serious question. I got my shades on because I'm on some shit today.
What's that?
Why y'all be coming to the bar and not tipping?
Who's y'all?
Why y'all be not tipping?
Why
are people come and eat and drink?
Say people. Don't say y'all.
No.
Because I'm a very
but why
big
people don't tip? Why y'all don't tip? Y'all don't know that this is how I feed my family, and why y'all don't be tipping? Like why y'all tip me $5 on $175 bill?
Damn, that's tough.
Why you do that?
That's tough.
Why you do that? Why you call my name? I got this theory. If you start the sentence with my name and end it with my name, you're not tipping. And it has been proven to be true more than once. If you say, "Hey Shannon, can I get something, Shannon?" You know, I'm gonna tell you how those people are. Those are the people that say, "Hey, Shannon, can you make me a sidecar? Yeah, I got you. All right, here come. Bring you your sidecar. Throw me in a side of fries. All right, I got your fries. I'm putting them in now. Your fries come. Dang, I forgot to ask you for ketchup. Don't worry about it. I got your extra ketchup. I bring you your ketchup. Damn, I meant to ask you for some ranch. All right, anything else you need? Because I gotta go back and get your ranch. You need anything else? No, I think I'm good after that. I come back, bring the ranch. You know what? I meant to ask you for an extra plate because now my homeboy here. Now I want to share. An hour later, they done racked up a bill. Let's just say $100. They tipped me $3 and call my name every second.
$3?
I'm not lying though. I'm not exaggerating at all.
No,
Why
real
y'all
shit.
be doing that? Why y'all be doing
I
that?
give valet motherfuckers at least 10. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Though. That's just for just pulling up, opening my door, and I get out, and you know what I mean. And you go get the car, and I come back, and
yeah. Now, let's start.
And I work,
let's start
and I
with
work
the
for
basics.
my money.
Let's start with
I
the
ain't
basics.
got no money.
For those who do not know, you are supposed to. The technical way to tip is a portion of the bill. Okay, but then there's those that argue. All right, if I'm at the bar, you just come grab some food from me, and I don't really do anything but put your food in and hand you your food. Okay, I get it. Whatever. I'm not gonna argue. And you just tip me a couple dollars, or some don't tip at all because they feel like I'm not deserving because I didn't do anything. Whatever. But either way, whether you are tipping off of the service that you have been provided or tipping off the bill, which is what I think the minimum is supposed to be. It's no law, of course, but I think the minimum is what's supposed to be, what, 18%?
I've seen bills where the percentage say 3.
Well, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, just know that people that are bartenders, servers, all of us, this is how we make a living.
And I get it.
I provide excellent customer service. Excellent customer service. It is an insult to me. It's an insult to me to provide. You sit at the bar, I'm providing excellent customer service. You sit there, because think about it. When we go out as a customer, we're having drinks, food at the bar. We sit there a couple hours minimum. We talking shit with our friends. Minimum. That's just minimum. That's just probably 2 people talking couple hours.
Right.
When you talking 3, 4, 5 people, 3-4 hours can go by easily.
Very fast.
You done drank, ate couple things. The bill is whatever it is. Mm-hmm. To tip me $5 is nuts. It's nuts. You know how many times I wanted to take that $5 and ball it up and throw it?
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I just had to get that off my chest. Why y'all be doing me like that?
In your defense, I'm gonna tell you what I learned. I learned this from a homeboy of mine, right? When you go into a building and a bartender be eager to wait on you, that speaks volumes. You know why? Because that says that this motherfucker get ready to tip me good. Let me get him. And they put you in front of people. Baby, what you get? And you be like, I want such and such, such and such, such and such. And you don't even go all out to break your neck and be like, hey, yo. Right. You ain't got to do all that. Your presence alone is like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Baby, what you want? Go ahead and take it. Fuck them. What you want? And it be like that. Like
I'm like that with my regulars, with people that I know, but I don't even really like. It's definitely a thing.
Oh, one of my viewers said, "What's the topic? Accountability."
It should be.
And we can talk about. We can add that in here today too, but
we can get to that.
The topic today is just freestyle. Yeah. It's just freestyle talking. We talking about whatever comes to mind today. And accountability.
I want to know why these people be coming and eating and drinking and not tipping me. Who's that?
She be bartender. This Key Hill. She be bartending and they do not.
Why they be doing me like that, Key? Why they can't be tipping me $5 on $175 bill.
$5
Call my
on
name 72 times.
$5 on 175. That's bad. $5.
I ain't exaggerating at all. If I could tell you, I'm not gonna share where I work, but it's not a it's an upscale place. Let's just put it that way.
I'm gonna say this, man. She said they should tip you 15%
at a minimum.
At a minimum. I don't go with the percentage thing. The only time I go with the percentage thing is if I don't have no cash and I'm on my card. And even with my card, I'm gonna do custom tip because I'm not gonna pay you the percentage. I'm gonna pay you based on your service. So if your service is grade A and you treat me like, you know what I mean, like the guy that I am, then shit, you fuck around, you know what I mean, 50, might get 70, might get a yard, depending on what my bill is. You know what I'm saying? I have tipped like I'm a crab eater. For those of you that don't, you know what I mean? I love crabs. I might go eat crabs. I don't do mediums and larges. I do extra larges and jumbos. So when I go eat crabs, that's if they have them, to be honest with you. So if they got them, I'm gonna get my crabs or whatever. My crabs be high, and you mix them with drinks. So when you mix that with drinks, we talking realistically almost 3. You know what I'm saying? Like 3. It could be a nice little bill, especially if you got somebody with you. So when you take and you do that, how you gonna not tip the person who waited on you at least $100?
Sure.
You got to. That's mandatory. And don't get it fucked up. Like everybody, I understand everybody don't got it like that to do such a thing. But if you with another person, you should be able, you supposed to make sure that them bartenders and them waiters and shit be treated fair. Nice.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because they live off their tips. They pay bills off their tips.
Absolutely.
They do shit off their tips. I mean, that's just my opinion. I think that's how it should be. I mean, but everybody don't think that far ahead. A lot of motherfuckers be like, fuck people. You know what I mean? I'm going to tip this motherfucker what they do. And that's what's that. But I've had times where I had some shitty service and I leave that motherfucker $5. I've done that. I'd be phony.
As you
I'd be phony to try to sit here and make it like I haven't. Like,
as you should.
If you give me shitty service and I come to your establishment, trust and believe you will not be getting a nice tip. I'm gonna leave you some crumbs for real. Like you ain't getting shit.
But I do want to say this. Understand that there are things that are beyond our control. Like
what?
Even though we take orders, we have no control over the kitchen. So what I do is I try to, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I know I'm good at what I do. So, you put in an order with me and your food comes out and I put your food in so I know how it should look. I know how long it should take. And I'm paying attention. I don't care how busy it is. I know what I've put in. I know I've been doing this a long time. So if I go get your food and your fry, you know what food looks like after a while. You know what it looks like when it's cold. You know what I'm saying? So, certain things are beyond your control. So if I put your order in and around 10 minutes later, I feel like I should go and check on your order and your order is not ready. Right, I'm gonna come back. Hey, they working on your order. Just let you know I ain't forget. Or if I go to the window, right, and your food is up, and these fries cold, I'm gonna come back to your food was in the window, but your fries cold. So I made them send that back. Like I'm coming to you and I'm telling you these things, but I want you to understand, like there are things that are not my control. If I put your burger in and you tell me medium well, and they cook your burger well done, that is not my fault. It is my responsibility to go back and correct them and say no. Well, let me make sure it wasn't my fault that I put it in right. All right, yeah, look, see, I put it in right. Let me go back and tell them. So it's so much to it. It can get so complicated. But at the end of the day, we're talking about service. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about service. Now, I'm not talking about people that get upset because you upset because your food ain't come out. That's not what we're supposed to do.
Bottom line is, treat people like you want to be
Absolutely.
treated. That's just where I'm at with it. Like at the end of the day,
that's the bottom line.
If it's a person and they serving you and they making sure you got everything you need and they doing everything, my thing is tip that motherfucker what they deserve.
Absolutely.
Don't.
And I ain't
my
even
thing
asking
is,
for $100 like you
right.
said.
My thing is be generous. Be a
Yes.
little generous with yourself. Treat a motherfucker like if you was a motherfucker server and you making motherfuckers drinks or you making motherfuckers food or you doing this and you doing that. You going all out your way to make
Yes.
sure that these people got everything that they need. Yo, treat that person with royalty, man. Look out for that person.
Because what we do is if you are a needy person, if you are needy, Shannon, hey Shannon, can I get this? Hey Shannon, can I get that? When you come back, yo, down tip. We're not wasting our time on you. You're not gonna run us. We're gonna let each other know. It's a thing. Now, all that nasty shit, like doing shit to your food and all that, that's not with me. With us.
Well, I do
with
know,
me. That's not a thing with us. It's not that serious.
I've heard this a couple times from a few bartender females that I know. And I do know that there are times where motherfuckers play with your food.
Oh yeah, that's not funny. That's not. I'm not into no shit like that. I'm just
saying.
But I'm telling you, I ain't spending no time on it.
Right.
But you gonna get it, and that's what I'm out.
What I'm saying is, people, you gotta be aware of like what's going on. Why would you play with a person that gotta make your drink and make your food? now I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. You know, I had a couple times I feel like I was drunk. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at a couple spots. I'm not gonna put these spots' name out there, but it was a spot where I was at one night. And one thing about me, I'm alert. I pay attention. So I'm watching my drink. But you know how it is. You see a motherfucker like, yo, and they hug you, you turn around, go hug. It don't take but a second for somebody to turn around and go and turn back around.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my drink. I drink clear liquor most of the time, but I do drink dark every now and then. So, you know, if you see anything different with your cup, you're going to pay attention. But after a few drinks, you know what I mean? Yo, one night, I ain't never going to forget this, yo. I was so fucked up that I was driving on 695 that I had to get the fuck off 695. And I pulled on a side block. I cut my car off, cracked my windows, and I had to go to sleep. Like, I had to sleep that shit off.
Somebody slipped your roof?
Somebody slipped me. It wasn't, I know I'm a drinker. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I can drink. I drink the average motherfucker under the table. Yeah. Real talk. Like, I can drink because I sip. I don't guzzle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and two, I drink my shit on the rocks. So I'm going to keep drinking. You on your second double and you like, ugh. And I'm like probably on my sixth and I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm good. But it's a lot of people that can't fuck with that shit. And if I'm
so it was out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah, it was definitely out of the ordinary. It's happened to me twice. I'm going to be real.
I don't do no shit like that.
2 different spots. Whereas though I was like, I knew something was wrong. I had to make a phone call like, yo, I'm here. I'm such and such. Yo, come up here. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like, keep the car, take the car. You know what I mean? Like, just drop me off home.
That's some weirdo shit. That is never that serious. I'm just saying.
What you mean?
No, I'm just saying for me. Like, it's never. I'm not doing no shit like that.
Well,
I'm just saying
something in the person's drink.
Yeah, because you're not. Because you're a bad tipper. I'm just saying, like,
it don't have to be a bartender that did that.
Oh,
it could be somebody that's beside, that's looking and watching and got you.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know for a fact I had it happen.
That's still a thing. Like, people still doing.
Man, shit, man, listen. I don't give a fuck who you are or how you move.
I just haven't heard it in so long.
People be watching. When you go out, if you fool, this is the plainest way I could put it. If you are fool and you out, like everything hunky-dory and you this, that, and the third, if a nigga see you slipping or catch you slipping, or a bitch catch you slipping or see you slipping, they gonna get you. That's just what it is. That's the nature of law. That's the law of nature. That's how shit move. That's how shit is. It's sad. It's unfortunate, but that's how I go. Like, if a motherfucker catch you slipping, they gonna get you at any opportunity, any moment, any type of, you know what I mean? People catch you.
I guess you're right. I
you know
haven't heard that
it's
in so
sad
long.
It's like that, but shit, you said you ain't heard it in so long.
No, I haven't.
Man, I got a couple friends that feel like, I got a couple homeboys that feel like they went out and somebody slipped something in their motherfucking drink.
Oh, wow.
Like, real talk. Like, and it don't, like I said, it puts you on a different alert system. Like, when you ask for your drink, you watching your shit get made. You watching how they hold your shit. You watching how they bring it to the thing. Then when they bring it to the thing, you get it immediately. and you hold it, and you might do like this, and then you got to go to dig in your pocket to pay if you ain't already paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be a number of things that you got to pay attention to, man. People slick. You got some fact. They say the hand quicker than the eye, right?
No, you're right. I ain't no argument
telling
here.
you.
It's just
I'm telling you, there's some slick
you right.
motherfuckers out here, man, that
You right.
will get you.
You
They
right.
will get you.
You right. What's up with you though? What's going on with you?
Oh man, me, I got this fucking. I got a second job. You couldn't pay me
On top of the
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah, I got another job. I got 2 jobs now. So, of course, I'm doing substance abuse counseling and like clerical work right now. I sit behind a computer and actually do this, that, and the third.
We talked about last week.
Yeah, and that's along with me still doing truck driving, and it's like a person.
You don't really drive truck. Come on, tell the truth.
What you talking about? Why you say that? I drive every night.
You don't really drive truck. Come on, tell the truth.
I drive at night.
You can tell us. Come on, tell us. You can tell the truth.
You're crazy. I drive at night.
You can't.
Let me.
Oh, when I called you the other day when you was typing with one finger, that's what you mean like that.
Fuck you, Shannon. So let me ask you this. Right? I got bills on top of bills on top of bills on top of bills on top of bills, right?
Okay.
In order for me to maintain my lifestyle and live, I'm not in the streets. So how did the bills get paid?
I thought you were stripping.
I'ma fuck you up, yo. I'm not nobody. I thought you.
I tried to be serious.
Yo,
all right. I'm be serious
stripper,
now. I'm be
yo.
serious now. I'm be
Bullshit,
serious. All right,
yo.
I'm serious.
All jokes aside,
serious.
I mean, I gets to it, and it's like I'm not gonna lie, it's time consuming. I don't even have like time to do nothing because I work so fucking much. Like I work, you know what I mean, in the morning to the afternoon, go home.
When the hell do you sleep?
That's
because you get up in the morning. I know you get up. I know you up in the morning.
Yeah,
I know you up in the morning.
But this is the crazy part. Yo, I get like total a day about 4 to 5 hours.
That's the trucker's life, though. I
4
feel
or
like
5
that's
hours, and I can move off of that. I'm good off of that.
And you drive all night.
Not all night. It depends on my runs. Like I might get a run where I go to East Brunswick, New Jersey. I might stop in PA, and I might come back down to Baltimore. I might got to shoot back up to Delaware, and then when I come back down to Baltimore, I'm done for the night. I'm good, and that might take me 8 hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then and that time when I'm done, I ain't used my whole clock. I go to fuck home. I take my little lunch break after that 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I sit, I chill most of the time. During that time, I'm looking at something on YouTube or something like that in my truck or playing the game. And then I just go ahead and I go home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't work for a company. I work for myself. So
is that what keeps you going?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you working for yourself,
mm-hmm.
So you know if you don't work, that's
Absolutely.
it. You done.
That's
everything done.
Yes. It's real gratifying. I'm my own boss. Don't nobody tell me what the fuck to do, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best feeling in the world. When you working for you, you don't. It's a whole different feeling as opposed to somebody telling you, "Hey, go do this and go do that," and you gotta ask, "Can I call out? Or can I do this?" And then you gotta worry about being rolled up. Fuck that. I ain't gotta do none of that. I'm the boss, and I do what the fuck I want to do when I'm.
But okay. So now that we're on this subject of entrepreneurship and being self-employed, let's talk about the other side of it. So I feel like everybody always talks about that side of it. So talk about the other side of it, the side where when you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Talk about that side. Talk about the people that you are responsible for.
Let's talk about the grind, the sacrifice. Let's talk about when truck drivers, all my real truck drivers know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And I shout all y'all out. When your truck break down, if you ain't got no bread in that bank, that's a ransom that you got to pay to get your truck done, depending on what's done. Even down to just having blown tires. Tires are high. They're very high. I'm not
high like what? Give me an example.
Okay.
One tire, flat tire.
A flat tire.
And now it's actually it's different levels of that too. Because I see trucks that some of them have one tire and some of them have 2 tires together. So it's like
I know what you're
So
saying.
you
I
say
know what you're saying.
it's levels
I'm not
to this.
okay. So I'm not speaking on a box truck. I'm speaking on a semi.
Okay.
So
So those are the ones with the 2 tires.
right. Semi has 10 wheels just on the track.
Okay, right. Okay, right. I'm with you.
Okay.
Okay. All
So when you dealing with these tires, say you catch 2 blowouts, if you know someone, you're still gonna pay anywhere between $400 to $500 a tire.
Whew.
If you don't know anyone, we talking anywhere between 7 and 9, and that depends on the thread of the tire and the quality. So that's a tire. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's not talking about if you have an electrical issue. That's not talking about like my tractor has 8 batteries in it. So it's 4 on this side and it's 4 on this side. These 4 control the main functions of the truck. This 4 controls my refrigerator, my TV, my video game, my this, my that.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So my converter, all that shit. So what people don't understand is that shit costs.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you ain't made enough money or you don't got no savings, you could be out of work. And I'm gonna tell you a saying that all us truckers say: like, if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. So if them wheels ain't moving, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I mean. I can't speak for everybody. Niggas got mortgages, niggas got rents,
Right.
niggas got BG&E, people got water, people got trash and waste, people got adult life bills.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? And not only that, but then you have a lifestyle. So if you like to hang out, you like to drink, you like to dress nice, this, that, and the third, that shit is costly.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The cost of living here, I was just talking about this with a homeboy of mine. Like, yo, the fucking cost of living here is high as a bitch.
Mhm.
I just seen a meme where it said, take me back to when apartments rent was $600 and gas was, you could fill a tank up for $20. I swear to God, I wish. Like, adulting is not, I wish I could go back to the days where I lived with my peoples, yo. Like, the cost of living is a motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie, being an adult is expensive.
So what about the time away from
Your family and kids
your family
and shit like
and
that?
all? Yeah.
My thing is, if you don't have an end game, I'm gonna use my man Fats words. If you don't got an end game set up for yourself, as far as like a retirement fund or like set up, like you gotta set goals. Like with me, I have a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's a very long, it's a realistic long-term goal, nothing unrealistic. I got it set to where as though, okay, I'm gonna accumulate this and do this, and once I accumulate that, then I'm not driving no more.
Okay.
And a person can take and jump behind the wheel of one of my trucks. You get what I'm saying?
So you'll still have so right now you're owner operator.
Yeah, I'm an owner operator.
So you're talking when you become just owner.
Right.
You won't be owner operator.
Right.
That's your long term goal.
Right. That's my long term goal. My long term goal is to get motherfuckers. And one thing about me, I break bread. I play fair. Mm-hmm. So if once I reach where I'm trying to get to, mm-hmm. then it's like, by all means, whoever's a responsible driver, I'm gonna hire you. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem hiring you, and I have no problem paying you with your worth. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a person's time is valuable. You can't get that back. Mm-hmm. And people don't understand it. And you got people that'll take a cheap route with shit like that. Your time is valuable. But I ain't going to shoot myself in the foot. You get what I'm saying? Right. I'm not going to break myself to make sure that you're happy. I'm going to pay you what I think you're worth, and I'm going to be fair about it.
Right.
My thing is, it's like with having your own trucks, that shit is expensive. It's very costly. Do people know what fuel is? Fuel is somebody's, BG&E and cable bill and cell phone bill combined.
Right.
That's what fuel is on a truck, on a semi. You get what I'm saying? So when you do the math, you got to add that shit weekly. Then them tolls, the easy pass shit, oh my God. Like, that shit is expensive. Mm. And people don't understand, and it all depends like where you're running. If you running up north, everybody knows running up north, you're going to go through tolls like a motherfucker. South, not so much so. Mm-hmm. But as far as north, yes. You're gonna go through them tolls, and them tolls going to add up, and they're going to be very expensive after a while. If you do it in a week's time, where all you running is north, that your overhead numbers wise in a week, if you doing it and you a hustler and you run it, your numbers, so what happened in a week's time? 6, you know what I mean? 7. You know what I mean? Like real shit. This real talk. This is real trucker, real talk shit. Like motherfuckers know, man. Oh my God, I got some comments. Harold Maurice said, no sleep campaign. I'm working like a slave. How do I break this cycle? How do I get there as a felon? CDLs? I'm gonna tell you, being a 3-time loser, convicted felon, bro. I was an apprentice electrician. I was working for the company called Miles Electric. Big up to them. Like they gave me my opportunity and they taught me how to be an electrician, hands on. You got a few guys there that really care for you. It's a mom and pop company, but it's a good company that teach you that shit so you know it. And they taught me. I was an electrician, but I went from that. I was doing roofing before that. Like when I left the streets, yo, I went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you get used to that fast money, that fast bread, and when that shit ain't coming in on a consistent basis, yo, that work money, yo, you gotta really buckle down and adjust to how that money come. I ain't even gonna lie, and it's not an easy feat. I don't care what nobody say or how you say. It's not something easy to adjust to. It takes some time, and I was roofing making $18 an hour. Do you know that as an apprentice electrician, I was making $12.50 an hour as an apprentice.
Shit.
And
how long ago was that?
This was 2015, 15 and 16. And it was like, wow. Like, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, it's life lessons learned. I got tired because I lost my apartment and everything. Like, I couldn't afford it. I had a girlfriend at the time, and I couldn't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my apartment rent at that time was like almost $1,400 for a fucking 2-bedroom. And it was an alright apartment, but it wasn't nowhere slick where I had control entrance or nothing like that. It was regular shit. I couldn't afford that. I had that, cable, rent, car insurance, car note, cell phone, regular food.
$12.50?
Huh? Yeah, with $12.50 an hour. Do you know how much
Just
I was robbing Peter to pay Paul? Before you know it, my first 3 months at that job, I had to let some shit go. Yeah. It started with the cable. It started with the small shit. It started with the cable. Yeah. I changed my plan on my cell phone to make the phone cheaper. And then before you know it, it was like I missed a few payments here, missed a few payments there. Real life, real nigga shit. I ain't ashamed to get on here and say that shit. Like it is what it is with that. And I lost a lot of shit. And I ended up having to move in with my peoples. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big no-no to me. I can't speak for everybody. I don't like the shacking up thing. My thing is like, if you ain't accumulate that shit together and y'all names ain't on both of them bills, don't you give up your spot and move in no motherfucking spot with nobody. Because soon as they get upset, they can tell you them 4 dreadful words. Get out my house. That's the worst.
You missed a couple words.
What?
Get the fuck.
You won't get me. I got my own, bitch. Fuck you. You can't tell me get out of shit. I got my own. My name, my shit. All on my own. But yeah, man, like.
So that's what drove you to do the CDL thing?
Yeah, I had a homeboy, one of my homeboys that came home and he had started driving trucks. And he was doing really, really, really good. I watched him progress in a year's time. I watched him go from pork and beans to filet mignon, like fast, in a year's time. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck you do? Like, yo, you ain't even had no fucking car. Here it is now. You got A6. What the fuck you doing? Yo, I'm driving. I'm not breaking no law. I'm this, that, and the third. And show motherfucking up. I started going to truck driving school. I was going to truck driving school 2 days out the week, and I was working 5. So I had no time for nothing. I was going to truck driving school for 8 hours a day.
Mhm.
I went up North American Trade. I was going there every Saturday and Sunday, Monday through Friday. I worked. I get up at 5 in the morning, had to be to work by 6. And I worked from 6 to anywhere from 3 to 5. You know what I'm saying? This was every day. And it was different locations. I might have to ride to Laurel. I might have to ride to Beltsville. I might have to ride downtown. When it was in the city, I was happy as a bitch. You got to ride to Cockeysville. You got to ride to Timonium. You got to ride here. You got to ride there. Did you know that it was a Philadelphia, Maryland?
Who?
Philadelphia, Maryland.
Yeah, no, never heard of it.
Nigga. Listen.
He said nigga.
Nigga. You know how far that is? I'm telling you, like I had so many different motherfucking spots that I had to go to when I was driving when I was working for that motherfucking electrical shit for $12.50 an hour. Before I left, I ain't gonna lie, I got bumped up. I was making $13.50.
Yeah, I'm not laughing.
I was making $13.50 before I left there, man. They bumped me up a little bit. I was feeling a little good, shit. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm on my way. But yeah, man, that was what it was, man. Life lessons, man. Once I got my CDLs, man, I gave them a nice resignation letter, let them know I gave them my 2 weeks notice before I graduated. I told them because I had it already set up. Soon as I graduated, I was going on the road. So I was doing OTR. So granted, I was in a relationship, but I told her straight up, I said,
the R word.
Huh?
The R word.
Yeah, well, I was in the R word. And I told her, I was like, look, I'm getting ready to go OTR. She was like, well, what's that? I was like, well, that's over the road, which means I'm going to be gone. And I'll be home like probably once a month. So she was like, oh my God, you can't do that, this, that, and that. I said, look, right now, this is what I got to do. Either with me or you against me. I ain't, you know what I mean? And I treated that shit like I was going on a bit. like I caught time. I was like, this bitch gonna fuck somebody. I don't even give a fuck. She go ahead. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like real shit. I was like, you can't leave no woman with no dick habit, expect her not to, you know what I mean? Like go fuck somebody. You a fool if you believe that. I mean, don't get it fucked up. It is some good, wholesome, good females out there that's not gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm. You're sitting next to an angel.
But
go ahead.
But the minute I know you be wondering what happened, how she got somebody so quickly. That's because that motherfucker was always there. They might have just been talking to him real cool. They're really cool.
That's
you know
so
what I mean?
Not true.
But
that's not true.
I know. But
that's all in your mind.
Ain't no all in my motherfucking mind.
We do things like go to gas stations and grocery stores and boom. Just happens.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you talking to? You ain't going to no motherfucking gas station or no market and meet the nigga in this. Hey, let's go back to my place and have some drinks. Ain't nobody. That's that TV show
you
shit.
You don't know that.
I mean, well.
You don't.
Well.
You don't know.
Well, I gotta be honest. Life's experiences taught me some shit. And there is some situations where you may get in where, yeah. So, I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead. Tell your story.
But I'm just saying, man, I'm glad. You know what I mean? For me, like, I learned the stuff that I learned. You know what I mean? I had to let a lot of shit go. I had to cut a lot of people off to expand and become the man that I am today. And I'm still trust and believe, like I'm still growing and still learning shit. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? When you deprive yourself and you keep yourself in one bubble and don't let your brain expand and learn other shit while you doing one thing. If you ain't multitasking, you ain't winning. And that's just real.
You are so smart. Oh my God.
Fuck you.
You are so profound.
She's she crazy.
My God.
My thing is, she gonna say down aisle 3. My thing is, you gotta have more than one stream of income, man. I promise you, because if you keyed in on just one income, you better be with somebody and y'all got a joint income trying to make it work here in Maryland or Baltimore, per se, if you trying to live and live comfortably. Well, and then you got some people that's making it with one income. They just Jews and really, really good and responsible with money.
Yeah.
But you gotta be.
I think it's all. I think when it comes to that, it's all in what you think is. It's all in responsibility. Because I definitely know people.
Elaborate on that.
I definitely know people that are living off of one income.
But they're not living beyond their means, are they?
No, that's why I say responsibility.
Exactly,
it's responsibility. They're living off of one income.
You got a lot of people
and what's responsible
with the Joneses.
Well, that's a whole nother story. But we're talking about the people that know what they want. So for a very long time, and this is something that everybody that knows me knows that I'm a workaholic. Right. Mm-hmm. So it kind of goes with me. When people think of me, I feel like they think it goes hand in hand.
Right.
So what might be my responsibilities or what's important to me is it might not be what's important to you, right? So I think that's the first thing. People that are living off of one income probably don't have the same responsibilities. What's important to them probably not what's responsible. I mean, what's important to the next person.
Well,
but
what would you say? What would you say the number one responsible? What would you say your number one responsible bill is?
Your housing, whether it's rent or mortgage.
Right. What would you say your second one is?
Food.
What would you say your third is?
Well, it's a tie between electricity and I guess let's tie electricity in with housing.
Okay.
To be fair, because you need it. You can't. We know that you got to tie that in.
You got to.
So food. That's one. So then there's food.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's clothing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna say transportation.
Okay.
Now, whether that's your car.
Do you have young kids?
Yeah.
What's young than you?
My youngest is 16.
Okay.
But I say
do he work?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I say transportation, but I don't say that lightly because whether you have a car, whether you're Uber or Lyft or
gas money a bitch.
Yeah, or car is car/gas. Uber is and Lyft is just that. That's just as bad. That can be just as bad as Uber/Lyft because the rates are dependent upon whatever's going on, where you are, what time of the day. It's so many factors that you got to factor in so many things.
I call Lyft and Uber's conveniency. It's like conveniency to me because me at the end of the day, like I got vehicles, so at the end of the day.
But that's you. That's you. We're talking about. We're just listing priorities according to me. Go ahead, right? Priority. Then there's people that even for bus transportation, from what I'm hearing, that's not even cheap anymore. When you getting on and off the bus.
I thought people was joking about that. I heard the bus.
From what I'm hearing, public transportation ain't even.
I heard a monthly pass like a yard now.
And that's only one. From what I'm hearing, that's only one. Like one bus.
Anybody out there, if
that's
y'all
not like
catch
unlimited.
Anybody that
public
does transportation, can you spit the numbers to me? It's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody got their up and down times or whatever the case may be. You might not want to drive, so you might comfortable with public transportation. But if you are, I need to know what the price is for a monthly bus pass. Because last that I heard from my son, and my son is 25 years old, he said that shit. He said that shit like a yard, like $100.
And was he talking about just 90, one bus?
Yeah, no. A monthly bus pass consists of you being able to get on any bus, however.
Oh, okay.
But he said it's like 90, like 98. Now, I don't know. People, for all my MTA people that work at the bus station or that work for MTA or whatever the case may be, please make me aware. If I'm wrong, correct me. I don't know. I'm just going off of what someone told me. I just heard that public transportation cost is through the fucking roof. I heard that like the ride the bus is high now. I heard like a regular fare like $5 now. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't.
I know. I do know.
I haven't rode the bus in years.
I'll tell you
so
this.
I don't know.
The last time I used public transportation was when I worked for the government, which was like 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, and the government gave me $330 a month. That $330 a month saved me $600 a month.
That's good.
It saved me $600 a month. So that was DC Metro. It saved me $600 a month. So that was 3.5 months ago. I mean, years ago. So I don't know what it is now. I don't know. Okay. But that's public transportation.
Right.
That's so imagine me paying $600 and something a month for public transportation.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like that's nuts. That's nuts.
It is what it is.
That's nuts. But to get back on track, we were talking about priorities, responsibilities. What I think is priority and was what my responsibilities are varies from person to person. That's how I think we people can live off of different incomes and our lifestyles. Our lifestyle. Some people, like you said, some people are into trying to please other people and keep up with other people. I seem to think the people that are living off of one income or lower incomes are not into those types of lifestyles. They can't be. They can't be. How? You can't. You how? How?
I got a comment. It say haven't been on the bus since 2002. Jumped of a couple stops. I think he meant off. Jumped off a couple stops later. Like this shit taking too long. He said jumped in the hat. Brown, listen, yo, nah, fuck all that, Brown. Ain't no more hat. Are hats still like out here? Mm-hmm. Because I don't know nobody that has been in a regular hack that really stand on a block and do like this no more. Because you got Uber and Lyft. Mm-hmm. Like they coming to you wherever you at.
You don't even see that many taxis anymore.
You don't see cabs no more.
Train stations.
You go to an airport or a train station, you
just
see
a few though, not a lot.
But
just a few.
You don't see, I don't know. I don't even know of no hacks no more. Like you back in the day, like you could hustle and.
Would you get in the hack? Would you trust the hack?
Hell yeah. What you mean now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I
don't know if they would trust you either. So
I don't give a fuck about that. Like at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if I'm driving a put. Like I'm not getting in no motherfucking hacks, unless I necessarily have to. Now, if you out of
you
town,
would call it Uber first.
Yeah, me personally, or Lyft.
Yeah, you would. You ain't getting in no hack.
I got accounts with those people.
Yeah, you ain't getting.
And I got accounts with those people because of my fucking children, man. They fucking expensive.
Yeah.
See, that's my priority. So I put mortgage and rent together. Mm-hmm. I don't put BG&E because it's 2 residences. So I don't put BG&E in there. BG&E is a whole nother separate bill monthly, right? But my kids go into that because my kids are fucking expensive. My son, keep in mind, my youngest son, I only pay child support for one child. That's my youngest son. Why? I don't know. I mean, I know, but I'm not even going to divulge that information. But I pay child support for my youngest son, but Shorty like Yeezys. He like Louis shoes. He like Amiris.
He like what you like.
He like
what's wrong with that?
Like he like
what you expect? You
he's fucking 14.
Why would he like anything different though?
Hey, Dad.
But I'm asking you, why would he like anything different?
What?
Why would he like anything different?
What you mean?
Why would he like anything different?
He need to wear ones and dunks. And
he probably do wear them too.
Yeah.
But why would he wear anything different? Why would he like anything different? Where is he seeing anything different? He's seeing what he likes what he sees.
This nigga listen. He gets online.
You just saying that because he don't work.
He get online and see shit and send me. Hey, Dad. These size 10 and a half.
As he should.
First of all, that's another thing. I got a 14-year-old that wears a man's 10 and a half shoe. His feet is constantly growing. This nigga huge.
Yeah, as he should. He like what he said.
He wears a man's, right now he's in a man's large shirt.
That's a big boy.
And he wears a size, he wears a 30 jeans.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Like he's 14. He's damn.
That's
Mel
a big guy.
tall, damn near. He's my height now.
That's a big guy.
Yo, big, and he plays sports and he eats.
He play football?
Yeah, he plays
okay.
football. He boxes. He plays basketball.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Yo, like ain't right.
Don't say that.
He not. That's my boy. I like Shorty to death, but he ain't right. But yeah, we coming up. We got like a few minutes left, touching on some shit. But I'm gonna say this. I gotta ask you a question. What was your thoughts on that submarine shit?
Don't make me laugh. It's not funny.
It's not funny because people died, and I don't laugh at that. I don't take that lightly.
On a serious note, the only
that was the dumbest shit in the world.
It was, but my only problem. I don't.
How the fuck 5 billionaires?
But listen, no. Let's not. Hold up. This is my thing. Let me say this. My only issue is so. Let me start from the beginning. You asked me a question. Let me start from the beginning. We're not talking about. I was obsessed with this last week. I don't know why. I was obsessed with it. I couldn't stop. Listening to it, looking for it. Listening to different people's perspectives. And it took me back to Hurricane Katrina. I was the same way. I couldn't stop. I don't care how graphic it was, what people say. Like I had to, it just took me back. It was the same thing. Mm-hmm. So we're not talking about just regular people like you and I. We're talking about researchers. We're talking about people that were what do you call them? This is what they were into, and they had money. So they had the money. They had the money to be into these types of things, right? My only issue is the 19-year-old. That's my only issue. I don't feel sorry for all the other 4 people because this is what they knew the risk and they took the risk and they could afford to take the risk. My only issue is with the 19-year-old who several people, his friends, his other than his mother, other family members said that they have footage of him saying he was terrified moments before going. That's my only issue. The father
excuse me, I'm sorry. I know that sounded racist, but
I can't even say that, and I can't even say that because no.
Let's go and explore.
No, and I can't say that only because, like I said, I just shared that I used to work.
Ain't no black people getting in no submarine saying, "Hey, let's go down and see how deep we can go."
Unfortunately, that's not true.
Said we can make it.
Unfortunately, that's not true though, because, and I can say that with knowledge of researchers. These are researchers. They're just into things that we're not into. And I know researchers, and I say this because I know them. As I shared, I worked for the government. These are people that literally dedicate their lives to researching. And this is what these people were into. They dedicated their lives. Whether it was right or wrong is not for us because we're not of this. We're not of that.
Let me read this comment. The comment from Brown say, the owner of the submarine company was married to a relative of the founders of the Titanic that died on the Titanic.
Yes.
A sacrifice.
Yes. So another fact that we can't. I seem to think that I can't say whether that's right or wrong. I can't say whether is he dedicated because that person is of his family and he wants to learn more or not, or is he just fucking psycho and is obsessed with it because of that? I don't know. All I know is here's this 19-year-old whose father decided that that's all he wanted for Father's Day and had the money to pay for his son, and that's all he expressed to his son, that this is what I want for Father's Day. So he took this 19-year-old who expressed that he was scared. I don't know if he actually said he did not want to go, but I kind of feel like he didn't want to let his father down. That's what his father wanted.
And he died.
And they live a different life. We're talking about billionaires. Yeah. And he died pleasing his father from something that he was terrified of. They said that you had to sign a waiver, and on the first page alone, it said something.
It said death about 3 times.
4 times on the first page alone.
4. I thought it was
so
3.
Even 3, even once is enough for me. So that is my only issue. I don't feel sorry for the 55-year-old, for the 61-year-old. I don't feel sorry for any of those other people, because they knew that death was an option. They knew that it could happen, and it was highly probable that it could happen. I just feel sorry for that 19-year-old. That's it. That's all. That's my take.
Well, my take on it, because we get ready to get out of here, and I gotta say what I gotta say. My take on these guys that went down here in the submarine, right? They're dead, so I guess you gotta respect the dead. I'ma just say, because I don't want to seem cold-hearted or mean, so I'm gonna say, like, certain shit is just, I feel like it's stupidity. I mean, there are 5,000 species of fish that we don't even know about that's in the water. The earth is 70% water. We don't know what the fuck is down there. Why would you take a submarine? First of all, everything surrounding the Titanic, if you pay attention or you do your research or you Google or you look up, a lot of that shit, everything with surrounding the Titanic and where it's at, something has happened to somebody that went to investigate. Every time. So my thing is, what was you thinking? Like, we're gonna get, first of all, they billionaires, so I feel like they could have had a regular size U.S. naval submarine.
Don't worry about that.
Now I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, for the size that it was, for how it was built, why y'all ain't run that through NASA? NASA test everything that go into space.
So apparently NASA had something to do with building it. The problem is they were 13,000 feet below sea level. You know why it took them so long to get to them? Ain't nothing 13,000. They can't just send nothing 13,000 feet below sea level. It's not. They even the
You
Coast
seen the movie
Guard
The Meg?
No.
On the movie The Meg, right? They showed these people go down. It was a cloud underwater. How you got a cloud underwater, right? It was a cloud underwater, and they went down in the cloud, and when they went down there, they saw all kinds of prehistoric stuff, right?
Good night. Good night. Thank you for tuning in.
Listen, right? No,
this has been Rob's room.
No, listen. Listen.
This has been Rob's room.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, I'm serious though.
No,
like how?
I'm not fucking.
How do you? Like, it's a cloud underwater, right? And when you go down there, there's Megs and big octopuses and squids and shit and fish that glow and shit and jellyfish that's the size of elephants. Listen, why would you what make you want to go that far into the water? For what? I don't understand, man. But again, man, she just ended the show. Man, we thank y'all. We thank y'all, man, for tuning in, man. You know, we try to keep a sense of humor. tune in next week, and we're gonna have some fire for y'all next week. This week we was freestyling. Last week we was freestyling, but next week we will have that fire like we normally have. I'm not saying that this wasn't fire, but I'm just saying we needed a topic that we need everybody to chime in on. So I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. I thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in next. We got the Bro Show coming up with me, Samuel Speaks, Keno the Life Cultivator, and Big Fats the Asshole. So I'm looking forward to y'all tuning in, and I thank y'all for watching us thus far. Tune in next Tuesday. Peace. Some shit be hilarious.
What? What the fuck is the name of the movie?
The Meg, yo.
Fuck you, y'all.
Yo, listen, yo. They went down in the water.
Sleep and have a fucking nightmare and shit.
Yo, they went down in the water, and when they went to go shoot up, the heat from the regular water as opposed to down there, because it's different cold. Like the heat, they said that the opening was the size of a large highway, and they said it could have brought anything up there. And the Meg came up there and he started eating people, man. People say that they spotted a Meg in Australia.
Story?
Huh?
Is it real?
No, it's not a real story. It's a fiction. But people are saying that there are Megs out here. Do you know what the fuck a Meg is?
No.
A Meg shark?
No.
Okay, a great white shark can grow up to 35 feet. A Meg is like 70 feet.
Bro, get the fuck.
I'm dead serious. Like as far as the teeth like this long. The teeth this long. Look. The teeth that long. Like you can hold it in, I can hold it in my hand, and they say you can hold it and use that motherfucker as a knife. Boy, listen, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, look, I gotta tell you, right? When I seen him pull up with the big 8-8, right? I seen the excitement that I saw, right? Got off the car. I was like, I was sitting in the Honda, right? So I had to be serious because I knew what was getting to happen. But I seen you and shit. I was like, look at her, man. She all happy. She got out. Yo, that's great.